What's up, guys? 2009 Porsche Cayenne S rear pad replacement. Let's walk you through it. Alright guys, so this is the rear brakes, and as you can obviously see, we have a pin here, same style, similar to the front, but except it's not a bolt that retains it. It's this clip that you see here. Let me turn the light on actually. Come on now. It's that clip that you can see right there, okay? You gotta pop that out and hammer the pin this way. You usually get that pin out with a needle nose plier. And then a light punch on the outside. Might help to spray a little bit of lube. And maybe hit it back and forth a little bit. Alright, so after quite a few share of smacks, we have her out. Now next thing you want to do is get the retaining clip out if you can. It's going to be a bit of a process. So actually I recommend prying the pads outward a little bit first, because the goal here is now, let's get everything out one shot, because we have those sensors in here again. So we can take everything out one shot, and then we could sneak out the sensors. Now, same as the fronts, you have a clip back here. All right, clip is out, everything's out, one shot, here we go. Now we can just do ourselves a favor and gently disassemble this, keeping in mind that we won't be changing the sensor because they actually haven't been damaged at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop these sensors out right now. Now, believe it or not, we're actually gonna go ahead and put our old pads back in just for a second. I'll show you why. And we wanna push back the pistons. Now, the reason I put the old pads back in is because we're using them to actually push back the piston. And naturally, the other side of the one that's being pried wants to pull it itself back out, so that's why we have this pad here to hold it from pistons coming all the way out. So we'll leave that pad in there for the time being, and we'll get ourselves a new prepped pad and slide that in now. So we slide our one new pad in. What we're gonna do is now we're gonna pry the other side open and get the pistons back on that side, using the new pad to stop the pistons on the opposite side from coming out. Okay, now we have both our pads in. Let's go ahead, put our clip in there, like so. And don't forget, I'm going to take this to the bench and wire wheel the pin clean. Our clean pin, put some lube on it for next time and for easy install for this time. And put it in. Oh. Push down on the clip. Retaining clip. Ow. Okay, so you're gonna have to, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to rotate this pin now just a bit, so that hole that our cotter pin is gonna go through is visible to us. And just push that guy all the way in. I'm using a little bit of a heavy hammer here, but gentle tap and she's right at home. Don't forget your sensor. One, two, and clip it in at the back. Well guys, it doesn't get much more straightforward than that. Again, same as the fronts, we didn't need to change the rotor because the rotor had good life. German rotors are a little bit harder than most, I guess, other imports or domestic stuff, and it takes them a while to form a lip on the rotor. So you can usually get about 2 pad swaps per rotor. If you were doing the rotor, it'd be a matter of taking off the caliper, which is a 12 or triple square, a couple of triple square bolts on the bracket, and then 1 Torx here. Take off your rotor and put your new rotor on. Fortunately for us today, we didn't have to do that. It was just a straightforward, easy job. So that's back brakes on a 2009 Porsche Cayenne S. Don't forget, hit the like button. Hopefully you guys can subscribe, and remember, full throttle or no throttle.